You and your soul's plan, getting onto your highest path. This is Philip Montrose. My wife and partner help people with the heart and soul through holistic coaching and healing. And in this short video, I want to explore how to get on your highest path, your highest trajectory, a wonderful future, your best path. It's important, of course. How do you do it? What are some do's? What are some don'ts? That's what I want to explore. Let's start with a helpful metaphor, a story of sorts. Let's say you really want to take a trip to a beautiful island. You've longed for this trip. You're ready and preparing, getting snorkel and gear and the right clothing. And you're not quite ready to go, and you're going to do that in the near future, but someone tells you of another trip and you kind of get distracted somehow. And you say, well, I guess I'll go on that other trip. I'm going to go somewhere, and this person says it's good. I guess I'll just do that. So you take this other trip and you end up in this completely different environment. It's very frigid, it's cold, it's a winter land. Your snorkel, your gear, it's of no use here. So what's the point? To follow your plan, to use this story, you want to follow your passion, your excitement, your destiny that you create. You have free will to do that. That's opening your heart and seeing what makes you feel good, what's of interest, and take that next step. And then you'll be prepared, you'll be ready, and you can change direction if needed. And if you need to follow or want to follow someone's advice to go somewhere and it aligns with your purpose and your path and those deeper heartfelt impulses, that's good too. And sometimes you do end up going in the wrong direction. You don't take your heart's advice, and then you learn that way. You learn what to do, how to go in the right direction, sometimes by going in the wrong direction. So let's talk a little bit about some do's and don'ts for following your highest path, creating that wonderful future, creating a story that you love. You're the hero of your own story. You're the author of it, right? So what are some things that are going to make the story better to succeed as opposed to fail, if only temporarily, of course? So to do is that opening your heart, following your passions, as I mentioned, being creative, whatever that is for you. It could be creatively nurturing someone, being of service of some way, creating a work of art, researching, writing, whatever is leading you in that direction. And it also involves doing healing. There's going to be blocks. We like to do holistic EFT, energy tapping healing, and we do spiritual kinesiology, a healing from the soul modality. Doing some tapping here. We do a reset process, and that can help open you up and clear the way, because some things are fears and doubts that may be deep down that you need to release, and that's part of the journey and the creative journey too, for following the heart, healing and growing. Some don'ts, some avoids, and there are no hard and fast rules here, by the way. Some avoids is watch out for perfectionism. I have to be perfect. Everything has to be just right before I can take that step, go to that tropical island or wherever. I need to, and so that perfectionism could be a fear of what will happen if you don't get it right, fears of failure and rejection. And that is another cousin, sort of a nasty twin, a related avoid problem, is procrastination. Someday. That someday you'll do it. Someday is not in the week. All your ducks will be lined up, and you never really have all the money, all the time you need, right? And so again, like perfectionism, procrastination is that what will happen if I don't get it right? Will there be some negative consequence, like perhaps happened in the future, or in the past, I should say, real or imagined in the future, what might happen? So this can really hold you back, and you can get in a rut that way. You can get stuck. So just be aware of that. So one other aspect I want to suggest to help you on your way of that highest trajectory, that wonderful future that lies ahead of you, your soul's path, is using your left and right brain's help. And by that, left brain is very good at language, at categorizing. I need my left brain to communicate with you now. Uh, but it can be too much reasoning, rationality, over analyzing. And that could be a paralysis or a real limitation or blinders. The left brain is good for the details, working things out. From the right brain, which is more intuitive, open, connects with the heart, amplifies the big picture. What really does excite you, what really makes sense at a deeper level, really hears the music, and you can follow your heart and use your right brain and your left brain to work out the details and make the strategy. So breathe, connect with your passions, take a step, breathe. If you need to revise, change, pause, that's good to know that you can do it. You're going in the right direction. So open to an exciting, wonderful future. So a few final thoughts as we're wrapping up here on your highest path, that trajectory that you can be on. And maybe you're on right now, and certainly you can do that at any moment. And hopefully you're getting some help here too to help you go on your way. So imagine now it's your last day. One day will be your last day, and you're looking back at your path, your final day on earth here now. And did you follow your highest path to the best of your ability? If you did, you're going to be happy. You're not going to have a pretty intense life review of all the things you missed and the challenges that you didn't face or you avoided, the perfectionism and procrastination and such. So if you did take the opportunities, it will be a more exciting life. You'll use your creative talents, you'll explore, you'll learn, you'll grow, you'll heal. That will be wonderful, right? And you don't have to delay, you don't have to be perfect. You can start now, going forward, and that will be wonderful as you follow your higher path. That will be inspiring to you and to other people. It will help elevate yourself in the world and others, so they see you elevating and opening and shining your light. They can do the same more easily. There's more light, there's more energy to elevate their path too. So know that you can do it. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. It can start now, it can keep going with you and your soul following your highest path.